Hey you guys, Evil Animation here from MUCollectorClub.com. I thought I would do a quick review of the new 2-pack Batman vs. Solomon Grundy from the DC Multiverse. The 3 3/4 lines, which with the Solomon Grundy, he's actually larger than 3 3/4. The Batman is the regular size as with the other characters. But I thought I'd do a quick review so you guys can see this. I got these. I only got two. I got the Solomon Grundy and Batman and the Clayface and Batman from Amazon.com, who had them for sale, and I got 2-day shipping and with using their Prime, which I have, and they came fairly quickly. Though I did not see, they did not list the Croc 2-pack, so I'm kind of curious where that's going to be. I would assume that all three would have been in it like a case, but apparently not. So unfortunately, these are the only two that I have, and let's take a quick review of them. Let's look at the box. You guys can kind of see the scale. Solomon Grundy is huge compared to Batman, which is pretty cool and kind of interesting. So if we turn the box around, very cool side art. If you look at the back, they give you a very cool back, kind of under, what it looks like. They talk about their real names, Bruce Wayne. That's kind of, like, why are you putting Bruce Wayne's name on the back of a package? But anyways, so it shows Batman, kind of gives you a bio on him, and same with Solomon Grundy, who it kind of tells you who he is. And then at the bottom it says collect them all, and you can see that the Nightwing and the Killer Croc are at the bottom, and that's the last piece to make this kind of jail cell combination kind of thing. But like I said, Nightwing and Killer Croc were not available, so I'm assuming those are not going to be. That's not in this case assortment, so we'll see that kind of later in life. So that's kind of cool. So you got Batman on the side. Kind of take a quick look. You see Batman, very cool. The Arkham City look, and then Solomon Grundy on this side as well. So cool packaging. I like the way it looks, and so let's crack these guys open and see what it looks like. So this is Solomon Grundy, and in his scale that he is, he comes, like I said, with this background piece. It just snaps together. It comes in two pieces, and you just pop this piece in. It's kind of cool. It's very, the fact that they actually come with the kind of like a playset piece. And then Solomon Grundy, with the bars bent, that's very cool. And then a base, and then Solomon Grundy himself. So Solomon Grundy, let's check out his articulation. His head moves left and right. It does not move up and down. You cannot move it up and down. His arms do go outward. He has hinges on his arms, and then at the elbows, and then wrist swivels. So he does have a crunch in the waist, but it's very difficult to move because of this piece of plastic here. But you can move him a little bit. It's not bad. So, and then in the crotch area, he does move outward. He does have a thigh swivel on both sides, and then his knees are articulated, but he does not have a ankle pivot. But that's okay. Considering, what these figures are and the price that you pay for these, I'm actually not opposed to this figure. I think this figure is pretty cool. Let's look at it compared to if you want to look at let's move this away. So we stand Solomon Grundy and like a Marvel Universe character. I mean, Solomon Grundy's a good sized character. So this figure to me kind of fits very, it fits good in scale. I think that the scale wise, I think we're pretty good. You could almost, if you were a great customizer, you could almost turn Solomon Grundy into a really cool Hulk. I think people may want to try to do that down the road. I mean, obviously you would have to hide all of his scarring and things of that nature, but I mean, I think it's a great figure. I think he has some great detail. Considering he is meant for a 3 3/4 or 3.75 line, I like him. I think he has done very well. I think they did a good job. I think the DC Multiverse has come a long way. I think they're starting to kind of pick it up. I like this figure. I think I like that they didn't make him in the standard, 3.75 size, because he's obviously a much larger figure. So I think they did a good job with him. What do you guys think? Do you think they did a good job? Let me know.